now they'll let the air out a little bit. Cartwright 3 of 12 from the field tonight. And that has hurt. Dumars tells Sally, get out of here, let me work. Illegal defense, Chicago.
That was Cartwright. He was back down underneath the hole, and Edwards was way out at the top, way past the top of the key.
So it's tea time, and Dumars will shoot it.
Number 4, shoots.
4:02 left.
Pistons doing a good job now getting this out of the domination range of Michael Jordan, or the position they didn't want to be in, with a 9-point lead now at the 4-minute mark. They should be able to hold on and win this ball game if they just continue to play the type of basketball they played here in this last minute.
Detroit 28 of 36 at the foul line. 4 minutes left. It's 92-83. Aguirre gets a double team. Breaks by Davis, dumps it home.
And they go for Cade. They played him to get him the right side to go to his right.
94-83, biggest lead of the night. 3:43 left. Grant against Sally. Jordan checked by Dumars, who's played him magnificently. Cartwright, offensive foul, elbowing Edwards. 3:33 left.
Well, the Pistons doing what they need to be doing, executing much better offensively. It seems as the game has gone on, they're getting more and more back into sync, Skip. Unfortunately, they're going to have 3 days to lay off before they play again.
Saturday is the next game in this series. Isaiah, good pass. Dumars hit the bottom of the basket with it, out of bounds off Sally, and the ball goes back to Chicago. The Bulls call timeout with 3:12 left. The Pistons have their biggest lead, and Michael Jordan's been held to only one fourth-quarter field goal. Okay, Bob, thanks very much. Say hello to Arsenio and Jack and Diane for us out there in Los Angeles.
The Suns are on Arsenio's show last night.
Paxson and a whistle away from the ball, and a foul is called against Sally. The Bulls close to within 83-82 with 6:57 to go in the quarter. Since then, it's been 11-1 Detroit.
And also, the Pistons, is no surprise, as you see what the run has taken place, that they're now leading in rebounds. Remember, it was 14-4 early in the ball game, and they just slowly but surely climb back into this one, doing a good job on the offensive boards, and now they lead in rebounds, 41-39.
Jordan to the line for two. Aguirre about to check in. Charles Davis about to check in.
Number 23, Mark Aguirre. Number 22, Charles Davis. Both checking.
And they're going to miss Scottie Pippen here because his ability to shoot that three-point shot, give him another outside shooter. And I would think perhaps in another minute or so, if he's going to make a run at it, Doug, that is, that he may bring Paxson in to go for a three-point opportunity to get back in. But right now, this is a pretty good lineup for Chicago.
Dumars up the floor. It's 94-85. You see the time remaining. Isaiah works against Jordan. It belongs to Chicago. Isaiah threw it away. 2:41 left. Well, if Michael's going to do it, he's got to get started pretty quick. Isaiah with a steal. Hodges tries to catch it. The little jump shot won't go. Rebound by Grant again. Down goes Dumars. Grant walks, and the ball goes back to Detroit. Now a technical foul has been called by Mike Mathis against probably Chuck Daly. I don't really know.
I think it's against Isaiah, actually. Isaiah had a few words to say. Let's see.
It is on Isaiah. The ball will belong to Detroit after this tee. It's 94-86. Jordan now with 27. Paxson does check in, as Rick suggested he might.
Well, they're going to concentrate on Michael. You got to get your best shooters in the game now. You need to score a few quick hoops and maybe a few three-pointers to help the matter.
Chicago hasn't scored a field goal in the last 4:45. Dumars works against Hodges and shoots the jumper. No, Sally the rebound. This time he looks to the hole and draws the foul and shoots 2.
5 on Michael. But that's a good play. See, that time he saw a path to the basket, took it strong to the hole, and that's the kind of plays you should make when you have that opportunity. John's done a good job with his offensive rebounding. We'll watch the long shot again. You see they were kind of almost like zoning up. Now there's the long rebound, and Sally's able to track it down, makes the strong move back to the basket, draws the foul against Michael, and an excellent play on Sally's part, who, again, has been a force on the offensive boards here in the late going.
And he puts the free throw down. That's his 4th point. Rodman and Aguirre out. They play offense, defense, do the Pistons. 2:03 left. And they lead by 10. We enter the 2-minute period before Michael crosses the line. Hodges for 2, and he doesn't get them. Grant is hit with an elbow. He's down on the deck. Isaiah to the front court against Paxson, and a foul on Paxson. And Grant now just crossing the midcourt line. I don't know who got to him. Paxson's 3rd foul. And the free throws have pretty well won this game for Detroit. You can't call it over yet, but they're headed in that direction. With 1:45 left.
Yeah, and a lot of these fans anxious to try and see if they get out of the parking lot within about an hour and a half.
Wish them good luck, boy. It's a jungle out there.
This makes the New York Long Island Expressway look like it's a freeway during rush hour compared to getting out of this parking lot.
Leaving this place is like the 59th Street Bridge at rush hour in New York. Free throw, no good. It's 97-86.
But they are correcting the problem.
Hodges for 3.
That should do it.
This series will be tied 1-1 when the teams meet again in Chicago on Saturday at Chicago Stadium. They play there again on Monday. CBS will have those games for you. We will be back here next Wednesday night. Rodman comes out of that mess with the ball, threw up a prayer, got no answer, drew the foul with 1:16 left.
Chicago foul on 54, Horace Grant.
Horace Grant picks it up. Jordan has not had an overly good night. Grant has. He's played very, very well. Cartwright's had a bad night for Chicago.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jordan hasn't had a good night, and you can credit a lot of that to a man by the name of Joe Dumars.
Yeah, he's played it.
He played him so tough and made him work so hard tonight with some help from Rodman at times, but it was a great effort.
And Isaiah kept him very busy at the other end of the floor.
Exactly.
Grant with 20 rebounds, 16 points.
That's why it's important for Isaiah to play that way, as Chuck Daly was saying, to try and do that, because it puts so much more workload on Jordan's shoulders, and you can wear him down. He was tired coming into this series, so for the Bulls, it's very advantageous to them that they have a few days to give Michael Jordan and the rest of the players some rest.
99-86 is the score. Paxson with less than a minute to Corzine. Edwards got away with a push. Hodges on a drive. He goes to the deck, no whistle. Down goes Rodman, no whistle. Rodman partially blocks that shot, then a foul. And another technical is gone. It's on Rodman. Aguirre will come in, Rodman will go out. I guess somebody will go up. Chuck Daly makes no bones about it. He tells Rodman, sit down and zip it. So the technical is good. Chicago in the last 6-10, Rick, without a field goal. That'll get you beat.
Yeah, that's for sure. That'll get you beat, especially on the road against a good team like the Pistons, who is, again, as the game went on, they seem to get more and more into